Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. Today is Friday, so that means it is time for Dorking with Dice. And if you are new to the channel and haven't seen this before, we've got 20 vintage packs in the Dorking box and a big pink D20. We roll this and it tells us which of these packs we get to open today on the channel. Usually open at least 3 of them, sometimes more. See how it goes today. And this box is loaded up. Man, I could not fit another pack in here if I wanted to. It is packed full, and there's some good stuff in there. As always, I will show you the 1, 10, and 20 packs, because they are some particularly good ones. And I hope that we get to open at least one of those today, if not all of them. That would be awesome. Hope you guys are doing well. It is the end of the week here in the U.S. It is the day after Thanksgiving, and that is known as Black Friday in the U.S. I'm not sure when it got that nickname, but it's because all of the stores have sales and people get up really early and go stand in line, and I don't know what the appeal of that is exactly, but seems like people think they're going to find really great deals and whatnot, and maybe they do. I don't know. I don't want to discourage anybody if that's something you enjoy, but it's never really appealed to me, so I did not, well, I got up pretty early this morning because my daughter got up early this morning, but you know, I did not rush out to the sales or anything. I've not left the house. We had a great time. Thanksgiving yesterday was a lot of fun. We had tons of family here, made a huge meal, and everybody seemed to really enjoy themselves. I was quite tired last night, I'll tell you that. After all of that cooking, we made a 23-pound turkey, lots of stuffing, gravy, mashed potatoes, all kinds of good stuff, and lots of pies, too. There were, I think, my wife's cousin who lives next door made 5 pies, which was appropriate for the number of people who were here, but it's a lot of pie, and they were really good. Had a great time. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, too, those of you in the U.S. Hope you had a really enjoyable day, and that you're going to enjoy your long Thanksgiving weekend as well, in whatever way you choose. I'm going to choose to do some dorking with dice today, and enjoy myself doing that. Of course, yesterday I also announced the big, huge collection break giveaway, and we broke open that collection yesterday. Looked through every page of 3 binders. I was told it was just 2, but 3 full binders of cards, plus some extra cards in a little mystery box that I was not expecting either. There were autographed cards, rookie cards, Hall of Famers galore, tons of great vintage cards from, there were some from the 70s, so 70s, 80s, and 90s cards in there. Some really some good stuff in there. I was pretty happy with that collection. I hope you guys were too. I've gotten a lot of emails from you guys with your lists of cards you would like to receive, and I am going to start sending those out early next week. So even if you haven't seen that video yet, no matter what day it may be this weekend, that is going to run the whole weekend. You are not too late to go back and check out that video. It is the big 400 subscriber giveaway that I have been promising for a while, and I'm really excited we hit 400 and got that video done on the perfect day to thank you guys for all of your support for the channel. So go back and check that video out. Get in on this giveaway. It's not a contest, it's a giveaway, so everybody gets cards if they're a subscriber. Had a couple new subscribers to the channel just in the last 24 hours as well. They want to get in on this, and that is just fine with me. Always happy to have some new folks come aboard. Thank you so much for doing that, and you're definitely not late to the party if you haven't checked out that video yet. It's going to run all weekend until Monday night. So you got plenty of time to watch the video. Email me your list of cards you would like, and I will be happy to send you some from your list. The longer your list, the better. That is the truth. If you send me just a few cards, you might not get them, because if they're cards everybody else wants, you know, I got to roll a die or do some sort of randomizer to see who gets what, and you may not get any of those. But if you send me a list of like 10 or 15 cards, you will surely get some from that kind of list. So I look forward to more of your lists over the weekend, having a great time looking at those, and I was really surprised by the great cards in there. I was not expecting any autographed cards in there, and there's some beauties in there. Really surprising and nice collection. More cards than I expected too. So check it out if you haven't. I want to get cards to you guys. I want to mail them out. Doesn't matter where you live, anywhere in the world, you can get cards sent to you from Card Wolf. All right, enough of my talking. Let's roll this big D20, see what we get to open first. In the number 1 spot, I got to show you that. Got to talk a little bit more. In the number 1 spot, we got this awesome 1984 pack of football cards. I still haven't opened this. It's been in the Dorking box since football season began back in September. This has tons of great rookies in it. It's one of the big football packs of the 80s. Get Dan Marino rookie, John Elway rookie, Eric Dickerson, and many other rookies in that pack. That is a big one. Cannot wait to open that. In the number 10 spot, this is the new big pack that I added. It's not really new, though, because I opened one of these, I believe it was just last week. Had a great response to this. This is 94.95 Topps Finest Hockey. You get 7 cards in here, lots of insert possibilities. I opened one of these, and you guys are pretty excited about it. And I was pretty excited about it, too. I hadn't opened one of those in a while. They are beautiful cards, so hopefully we will roll a 10 and get to see that. And then probably the biggest pack in the box is this 1979 Topps Football Pack. 1979. Not too often I put a 70s pack in the Dorking box, but we've got one now. Lots of great cards in the Topps 1979 set. Tons of Hall of Famers and some really big name cards, including guys like Walter Payton, Roger Staubach, some absolute all-time greats in a 1979 pack. So let's see what we get to open first here on Dorking with Dice. On Black Friday, actually, and that is off the camera. So let's roll that one again, see if we can get this one to stay on the camera. Of course, it's a 17. Of course, we have to start off with that. Seems like every single time that we do Dorking with Dice, we roll a 17. So I anticipating this, I did put a pretty decent pack in the 17 spot. This is 20, 19, 18, and 17 is 1991 Topps Football. It's pretty good. You always get an insert in here, the 1,000 Yard Club cards. You can get a really good running back there. Some other good cards you can get out of 1991 as well. And these nice cello packs. I've had this since it came out, so I know it hasn't been tampered with, but this is a good pack to buy because you can very easily tell whenever these cello kind of packs have been tampered with. Very hard to disguise that. And this one is certainly sealed up tight since 1991. Let's see what's in here on our first pack today on Dorking with Dice. Of course, these are split down the middle. We'll start off with our 1,000 Yard Club insert, and it is Barry Sanders. That is a great way to start our pack opening festival today on Dorking with Dice. Barry Sanders 1,000 Yard Club card. I don't think I have that one, actually. That's looks like a new card to me. I've not seen that one before, and it is in beautiful pack fresh condition. Certainly put that one in the Wolf lair to go into the PC. Reggie Roby is right after that. Great punter for the Dolphins for many years. Arthur Cox. What is that tight end, man? He looks like a lineman. He's a bulky tight end, Arthur Cox there with the ball. Carwell Gardner, running back for the Bills. James Francis. We got Eddie Murray there, not Eddie Murray from the Orioles or the Dodgers in baseball, but Eddie Murray, the kicker for the Lions. Jim Waller. We got Tim McGee there from the Bengals. Carnell Lake. I pulled a Carnell Lake autograph card not too long ago on this channel. And that was a pretty big surprise for me. I was not expecting one of those. A nice card to pull. Nice to see him there. I don't think that's a rookie. I'll have to check that. We got Damone Johnson, another tight end there for us. And Tim Hodson, very pensive quarterback for the Patriots. And of course, we got a checklist card. It is not an opening of vintage cards here on the Card Wolf Network if we don't get a checklist card. So I'm glad we're able to mark that off. We now have gotten the checklist card. We will get no more today, I hope. Oliver Barnett. Emmitt Smith. Nice super rookie, Emmitt Smith. How about that? Now, of course, his real rookie is the Topps traded rookie from the previous year, but that is his regular issue rookie card. It's a pretty sweet one, too. Very nice card. I like that one. Great Emmitt Smith card there to put in the Wolf lair as well. We got Rob Carpenter there, also from the Bengals, and Ricky Jackson, good linebacker for the Saints for many years. Got a lot of Bengals in that. I'm going to put Ricky Jackson right on the front there. He was a good player that I remember well. Let's roll up another number here. Hopefully it will not be a 17. All right, instead we get 14. That's not too bad. All right, let's start in the number 10 spot. There's the 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 is another football pack. It is Upper Deck 1991, and this is the regular series. They did a regular series and a high series, and this is the regular series from Upper Deck 1991. Now, that's the same year. Here's the pack over here. 91 Topps, 91 Upper Deck. That has happened sometimes on the show. It doesn't happen a lot that we get packs from the same sport, same year like that, but today, apparently we are getting that. So, and this is from For the Polls. I always put a sticker there if somebody has sent me a pack to put in the Dorking box. Thank you, Steve, from For the Polls. If you haven't been over to Steve's channel, please head over there. Steve is a really wonderful guy. I have kind of a a section over here reserved for him with Susan the Goose, this great card that he illustrated and sent me, and some Tim Hortons packs that I'm still looking very forward to getting into. Been opening those very slowly, savoring the Tim Hortons packs because we don't get those down in the U.S. Steve is a great guy. I hope you'll head over to For the Pulls if you haven't checked out his channel. He opens all kinds of great stuff, and he has an awesome sense of humor, questionable musical taste, but aside from that, he's a great guy. And he also knows I'm kidding him. He has pretty good music taste, actually. All right, so let's get into this 1991 football pack sent to me by Steve at For the Pulls. Hopefully this is a good one. This is a pretty thick foil on this pack. You probably bake a potato in this pack. Maybe I'll save that for later and bake a potato for my leftover turkey dinner that I'm going to be having tonight with the family. Neil Smith starts us off, defensive end for the Chiefs. We got Gary Clark there, good wide receiver, not the guitarist, but the wide receiver for the Redskins. Herschel Walker and Tony Mandarich. We got, what do we have here? Val Sikahima. I don't really remember him, honestly. And this is that, who is that? Is that, who was the kicker for the Saints back then? I want to say it was Gary Anderson. Is that right? It was Morton Anderson. That's right. Morton Anderson was the kicker. I think his brother was a kicker, but Morton Anderson was the Saints guy. We got Ken O'Brien here from the Jets. Harry Hamilton, Andre Bruce, and Leo Gosas. I don't remember him that well either. Brian Hinkle, and we got another these portrait cards. John L. I don't know why that is weird to see that. John L. I don't remember ever seeing this card. John L. Williams is the player there. That's an unusual one. I've not seen that card before. So that was our upper deck pack. Some pretty well-known players in there. No big ones for my PC, but still a nice pack to open. Let's open our third pack today. That was our second. Let's open our third pack on Dorking with Dice today. Of course, we roll another 17. That does not help us. We need to roll something that is not a 14 or a 17, and we roll a 20. Yes! How about that? That is awesome. The 20 is our biggest pack in the box. I cannot believe after just 2 weeks in the box, I just put it in the box last week, so this is spectacular. Number 20 is a 1979 pack of Topps football. Man, this is going to be awesome. Have not opened one of these probably since 1979, maybe 1980, something like that. It's fantastic. I do feel the bubble gum is still in there. Feels crispy. 1979, so that's well over 40 years old. I'm not great with math, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. So this bubble gum is not going to be ingested by me. No way that is going to happen. Wow, this is very exciting. And you can see this pack is pretty sharp condition. I've had this very carefully stored away in the collection for these many years now. This is going to be awesome. Let's get into this and see what we get out of here. I'm going to peel this off and keep this as intact as possible. Very carefully take this off of here. It's a great set. Man, this is awesome. Okay, that gum is in very, very pale and gross, crispy shape there. Definitely not eating this. Some people really get into eating the ancient bubblegum on their channels, but not I. That will not be happening there. Awesome 1979 wrapper there. I'll have to see if I have one of those, and if I don't, then I'm sure one of you guys will be happy to claim that. Raphael Septien starts us off. Good kicker for the Cowboys. Let's get these in focus. I know you're going to be curious to see this huge pack opening. 1979 Topps football. What else do we have here? Lawrence McCutcheon, great running back for the Rams for many years. That is a very nice card. And these are really nice feeling cards. These really genuinely do feel pack fresh. They feel very sharp. Pretty awesome to be opening. Is Carl Eller, defensive end for the Vikings. I believe he's a Hall of Famer. Carl Eller, the guy was in the league for quite a long time, and he just looked the same age. He looked about 60 years old the whole time he was in the league. So somehow he managed to do quite well for himself, though. Carl Eller, great defensive player for the Vikings. Bernard Jackson, looks like we have some staining on Bernard Jackson there. Hopefully that will not run throughout this whole thing. Tony Frittish, kicker for the Oilers. We do have some staining on these. John Hanna, that is an all-pro guard for the Patriots. That would be an awesome card, except for this weird staining that is going on here. I don't know what is going on with that. There was no sign of that on the outside of the pack. I don't see any kind of sign that happened. I'm not sure what would have caused that, but I do see that now on several of these cards. Hanna is probably the best card we pulled so far. Brian Kelly, linebacker for the Giants. Sorry about that. Had a weird camera issue there. I think I must have bumped it while I was reaching for that wrapper. I was trying to see why these cards would have that, or at least John Hannah would have that weird stain on it, and not sure what happened there. That is very strange. That has been in plastic for a long time, so it must have been that way when I bought it all those years ago. It's definitely some sort of damage there. It must have happened in the factory. You can see it's only on the, I'll show you the John Hannah so you can kind of check it out. It's only on the front of the card. It's not on the, here's the back of the card. It's not on the back at all. So I think that must have been some sort of weird printing issue on there, which is really unfortunate. Not that the 1979 John Hannah is a huge card, but still, it'd be nice to get cards out of a fresh pack that are not stained, for heaven's sakes. Very strange, but we'll continue through the pack here and see what else we get. Hopefully the rest of these will not have that issue. Very odd. One of the things I was looking for, they had Black Friday sales online too, and I was checking before the show today to see if they had any decent cameras on sale anywhere. I was not able to find anything like that. I really want to get a better camera than this. It just seems to give me focus issues, and then you jostle it or bump it at all, and it just wants to shut down, which is not ideal. So Brian Kelly there, and Al Dixon from the Giants as well, 2 Giants in a row. Norm Thompson, cornerback from the Colts. I remember him back when the Colts were in Baltimore. They were the team. Norm Thompson was a pretty decent cornerback for them. We got an Eagles team leaders card with the great Wilbert Montgomery on there, and the great tight end Harold Carmichael, their receiving leader for that year. We've got Riley Odoms, and these are even worse stained. It looks like this is from the bubblegum, actually. I think that's what this is from. Yeah, look at the back of this last card of Mike Patrick. That is in terrible shape. I think the bubblegum somehow bled through to a bunch of these cards. And these last 2 cards of Mike Patrick and Riley Odoms are just absolutely messed up. So that's unfortunate. The first several cards had no stains of any kind on them. So, probably the best card out of there was the Carl Eller card. That one's certainly pack fresh. Very nice card. Late in his career, but still a pretty cool card to get. Carl Eller. So that was very fun. Let's open one more. That was a very fun pack to open. Just wish that it were in better shape in there. Very unusual to find a pack where the gum does that much damage. I don't know what they were putting in gum back in 1979, but clearly it wanted to. And we get the number 10. Whoa, 2 big packs on the same day. That is awesome. That is exactly the kind of thing we want to see after the big Thanksgiving holiday. I know what the number 10 is. 1994-95 Topps Finest Hockey. We just opened one of these. I don't know if it was last week or the week before that, but it was a lot of fun, and we are going to open this one. Tons of great inserts in here. Here is the list for those of you who are at all curious. We can get the odds here as well. Clear cut, you get 1 in 12 packs. Ringleaders, 1 in 24 packs. Bowman's Best is 1 in 4, so we have a pretty decent shot at that. Well, my camera's all dark there when I'm doing that. I'm not sure what that's about. Finest Refractor is 1 in 12, and the hardest one to get is Bowman's Best Refractor. That is 1 in 72 packs. So our chances of that are pretty slim, but you never know. 1 in 72 packs, that must have been like a case hit, or maybe 2 per case, something like that. I think there were only 24 packs in a box of these, if I'm remembering right. So Bowman's Best Refractor must have been a very tough one to get. All right, going to toss that wrapper over there, and you can see these still have the protective coating on them, and we have started off extremely strong. Let's get this in focus here. This is Jaromir Jagr. That is an awesome card to start with. Check that out. What a great card, man. That makes up for those stained cards in the 79 Topps football pack. Jagr starts us off from the Topps Finest. That is fantastic. Very happy to get that. I collect a Jaromir Jagr, and that is a beauty to add to the collection. Pack fresh, still has the coating on it. Very nice card. Definitely put that in the Wolf Lair. Joseph, this is Curtis Joseph, of course, from the Blues. Great goalie for them for many years. And this is one of the, this is a World Junior Championship card. I'd forgotten that these were in here. This is Tommy Rajamaki, and that is kind of like a pre-rookie card in a way. He's from Finland. What we have here, this is, man, it's hard to read these when they have the coating on there with the letters. Who is this? Andre Nikoloshin, and he is from the Whalers. We got Ray Bourque there. That's a pretty nice one. Ray Bourque, Hall of Famer there for the Bruins. Great player, certainly. I'll probably put that in the Wolf Lair too. Why not? Pupa. This is Darren Pupa. And then the last one is a nice one, too. Alexander Mogilny. Man, that was a blazing fire pack. Mogilny, another great card there. Put that one in the Wolf Lair. Buffalo Sabres. Shout out to Bill's Mafia. I know he's a Buffalo fan. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. A little disappointed by the 79 pack and just some of the conditions from the bleed through of that gum, but still some great cards we pulled today. Man, we did all right. We got two of the greatest running backs in the history of the game, Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders, and then three fantastic hockey players here in that Topps Finest pack. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the show today as well. I certainly had a good time, and I hope you guys have a great weekend planned. I'll remind you again, enter the big giveaway that we're doing right now. Watch yesterday's video. Check out that collection that I broke here on the channel and pick some cards out for yourself. I'll be only too happy to mail them to you. Thank you so much again for tuning into the channel. Hope you have a great long weekend, and I will see you back here on Monday. As always, happy collecting.